All right. Good afternoon. It's Wednesday. That's right. It's Wednesday. Hello, Zoltan. How are you, my friend? Let's see what we got going. Okay. Zoltan's saying I need to give him a wrench. Let's find out if I can do that. If I can figure out how to do that right. All right, Zoltan, how do I do that? Is it in settings? I don't see it in settings. I am Mike Slice. Hello, come on in. If you're in your YouTube, you can give your wrenches out. Okay, how do I do that, Zoltan? Hunter Boucher, how are you, Hunter? Come on in. It's Wednesday. I'm trying to figure my stuff out, trying to get things done. Jimmy, you ought to go to your YouTube chat. You got to go to your YouTube chat. Okay, I'm on YouTube chat. Okay, that's not it. Click my name. Okay, click your name. Got it. Okay, I got that. You got to go. Okay, I got that. That didn't help. Click your name. How about these here? Delete comment, no. Ban user, no, it's all bad stuff. Make moderator. Okay, I'm looking at this, Zoltan. I don't see this. Go to your name. Got it. The 3 dots is delete comment, put user in timeout, ban user, delete their comments. That's all I got there. I got a star. I don't know anything else. I don't know how to do it, Zoltan. Hey, Scratch and Go Crazy, come on in. How are you? Does anybody know how to fix this? Because obviously I don't. All right, let me see what I can do about fixing that. Let me drop this in. Let's get this officially started. All right. We'll go to this. I think I figure I can get this wrench on here. Hold on.
Every first Saturday of the month you will find Coinacopia here. Whether you are a numismatic, precious metals enthusiast or hobby home stacker, Coinacopia is the place to be. If you are searching for gold, silver, copper or antiques, you will find them all here at Coinacopia. We are located at 13336 North Central Avenue, in beautiful Tampa Bay, Florida. There is ample parking here, and we have extra parking next door at the Boy Scouts of America parking lot. Come spend some time with old and new friends in a family-friendly atmosphere. So remember, every first Saturday of the month and the doors open at 9 a.m. You will find gold, you will find silver, and you will find friends. We hope to see you at Cornucopia.
All right. What you guys just saw was basically part. I do mean part. I'll see what I can do about putting the whole one up before we get the show over with. But that's just part of the new video I just made for our local coin show here in Tampa Bay called Coinocopia. Okay, we're still trying to figure this out. Scratch and go crazy. Do you know how I can give a wrench to Zoltan? I do not know how to do this. I'm still trying to figure it out. Okay, I'm still trying to figure this out, and I don't see how to do that. Oh, Lord. That's not helping either. No, that's not helping. That's not helping. All right, let's look over here. Click on the name in chat. Okay, I got that, Scratch. All right, hold on, folks. Technical difficulties. Jimmy Snowdog is trying to figure something out. It may take a few years. All right, hold on. Click on don't use the dots. Got that. I got that part. Don't use the dots. Just click on the name. All right. Okay, don't use the dots. Okay, I'm not using the dots. Right-clicking. More tools. Maybe that's it. Read aloud. Screenshot. Opens. No. No, that doesn't help. Nope. Yeah, I try. All right. I right-clicked your name, Zoltan, and it's just saying back, refresh, save as, print, send tab to your devices. Create QR code, translate to English, more tools. I checked that. It's not a help. Then view page source. And that's it. And inspect. That's what happens when I right-click. Yeah, it would be nice if I could find add moderator. Okay, I'm still looking. Hold on. No, that's not doing it. All right, folks, here's what I'm going to do. All right. Okay, it says add moderator. Well, that would be nice if I could do that. That's interesting. It should just say add moderator once you click. No, it doesn't, buddy. It doesn't do it. YouTube chat, not StreamYard. All right, hold on. All right, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to set up a different, I think you already see it now. I think y'all see it. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna play this. Y'all enjoy.
Every first Saturday of the month you will find Coinocopia here. Whether you are a numismatic, precious metals enthusiast or hobby home stacker, Coinocopia is the place to be. If you are searching for gold, silver, copper or antiques, you will find them all here at Coinocopia. We are located at 13336 North Central Avenue in beautiful Tampa Bay, Florida. There is ample parking here, and we have extra parking next door at the Boy Scouts of America parking lot. Come spend some time with old and new friends in a family-friendly atmosphere. Now let's listen to a few words of wisdom from the man who has facilitated this once-a-month event.
Well, good afternoon, Mr. Richard Shimmons.
That's right.
This gentleman is in charge of Cornucopia. We call it Coinocopia here in Tampa Bay, Florida, once a month. Every first Saturday of the month. Right after the first of the month, you know you're going to find Cornucopia, where we can all find coins, silver, gold, and all kinds of unique things that you will see there. Richard, what is Cornucopia?
Coinocopia is a once-a-month coin show. It's the first Saturday of every month. I saw a need. There's several other major cities that have this going on, and Tampa just didn't have one. And I saw a need, and obviously by how busy it is and how popular the show has become, I was right. There was a need for it. And people love to come and trade their gold and silver, find out what their coins are worth. It's just a whole lot. It's the antiques and you know, like the charms and stuff that you deal with. And yeah, it's all good. It's all good stuff. Everybody loves that stuff.
Well, that leads us to our second question. Who is Coinocopia?
Coinocopia is basically, it's the business of the coin show and a coin shop. The shop is open during the week, and that's typical Monday through Friday. Maybe we'll start opening a little more than that, but check the internet, because we do go to shows from time to time, and it might be closed. So check before you come out, but come out the first Saturday of the month.
Definitely should do here in Tampa Bay, Florida. 9 o'clock in the morning, the doors open, people. And the last question we really don't have to ask is, why is Coinocopia?
Like I said, the need. There's a need.
It's an unneeded question.
Yeah, it's because where are you going to bring your valuables and your coins and all that? To a pawn shop? To a, you know what? That doesn't work for most stuff.
Folks.
Yeah.
You want to have your coins, your jewelry looked at and tested. Don't go to a pawn shop. Go to an expert. You want to find an expert? Go to a coin shop. Where's the coin shops? Well, we got Village Coin and Stamp here in Tampa. We have Coinocopia here, right?
Coinocopia here. If you come on the first Saturday of the month, we have right now where there's like 17, 18 dealers, so you can get opinions from multiple people all at one time. So you will get the best deal if you do that.
Don't we have a local coin grading company here, Richard?
We do. That's called ICG. Yep. And then
they show up here too?
Yes, they have been here. And then one of the biggest ones is NGC. They're down in Sarasota, close by. But we also do submittals for that. So we'll take submittals from people that submitted and graded, and we do that also.
If you're wondering if your coin needs to be graded or what it's done, you can come here and have it done, right?
Absolutely.
There you go. That's what the people need to know.
Yep. Yeah. Bring it over. Bring what you got. Have fun. There's so much stuff to look at. You'll be amazed. the amount of stuff that you'll see here in this small room.
All right, folks. We're going to thank you very much. Richard, thank you so much for doing this with right quick.
All right.
We're going to take a quick pan and look at the whole room right quick, folks. Come to. Yes.
We're going to do this. We're going to do this once a month. So we'll get to that.
So remember, every first Saturday of the month and the doors open at 9 a.m. You will find gold, you will find silver, and you will find friends. We hope to see you at CONUS.
All right. We've got a few things straightened out here, believe it or not. Good morning, King Rex. Nash Landing is in the house, folks. If I can learn to speak, it would help. All right. Good morning, Nash. How are you? Good morning, Jet Mac. Good morning, AZ Coins. How are you? Jet Mac. Got a question. It says Jet Mac. Are you Air Force, mate? Are you Air Force like me? I did 6 years, 80 to 86. Just checking. Thought I'd ask. Other than that, what do y'all think of the video? That man is Mr. Richard Schmidt. He is my friend here in Tampa. He runs Cornucopia. He runs his own coin shop as well as he's one of my LCSs. Y'all saw a picture of James in there somewhere. He's smiling away. He runs the other LCS that I go to. I only go to a couple of them. Where I get most of my silver, I either get from that gentleman there with my charms. One of the other gentlemen in the picture, like I said, his name's James. He runs Village Stamp and Coin, or only Coin and Stamp. He runs that. I get my charms from him. I get some from Miss Nikki, Picky Nikki. That's in the selling community. And I also get a lot of my silver, of course, from our community. And you got to say, and I say one thing every day, I'm privileged. In fact, I'm kind of honored some days when I see some of the things that goes on in this community. The WWP starting next week, folks. That's the Wounded Warrior Project. And oh yeah, you dang right. I'm awfully proud of that one. And I do believe my friends who do that, that's MLZB and Miss Jenny Sweetheart, Cash Money. You got AG47 Recon, and don't forget, vote for Pedro. Those are the 5 names I can think of right quick to come out of the WWP. They're going to do that next weekend, 3 days in a row. It's going to be a big, big auction. Chicky Chihuahua Charms. We donated to that as well. Not a lot, but hey, we did what we could. Got to get that straightened out because it just says this is 1 ounce by Greg Bean. Greg Bean pointed that up for us. So I'll get that straightened out. Other than that, we'll get that straightened out. Let's see. Johnson Family Adventures. How are you? Come on in, mate. How are you? I'm glad to see you here. Don't forget, Adam J is the big brain behind it all. Adam J is? I didn't know that. All right, cool. Adam J. He's that's a nurse numismatic, isn't he? If Adam J's behind it, I didn't know that. That's cool. In fact, I've been wanting to get a hold of Adam. Let me show y'all something right quick. This here's one of my what I call my simple necklaces. It's a black backing. Actually, it's almost see-through purple. When you really hit this thing with light, you can see through it almost. Oh, I know, almost to it. You can actually see it in good lighting. You can see right through that. It's like a light black purple. But the caduceus right in the middle there, I know he's a nurse. I believe he's a nurse is what it says. He may like that one. I have another one as well. It's very pretty that I'm even more proud of. And it's in another form of charm. Okay, somebody new came in, and I'm trying to figure out who it is. Let's see if I can keep up. Uh-oh. There we go. Good morning, Seth. Come on in. How are you? All right, guys. Gonna get the crazy started. So let's get this going because I got 2 chihuahuas running around on me, giving me another run. It's the way it goes sometimes. I think that one's kind of cute, and I had to put the chihuahua where he wanted to be. He's a little thing. Now, what I was talking about, I showed y'all this one here right quick. That I did about 4 or 5 months ago. This one I did about a month and a half back. If I can get it to really come in nice. There we go. Now, this is one of my universal lapel pins. Shield backing. There's that magnet, folks, and it is in bed. It's not coming out of there. That's solid. It ain't coming out. That's embedded in the pin itself. You won't lose that magnet or the pin until you lose the other magnet. I hope not. But that would look good on a set of scrubs, I do believe, if I get it to come in right. There it is. That should look nice on a set of scrubs or on just any way you wear, anything you do wear. My stuff's going to fit and it's going to work. I'll show off a couple of those in a few minutes. Let me go through this simple set right quick. Over here on this simple set, we have a heart with skulls as part. We have a heart setting, but that's a cross with skulls and daggers. Here's one of my favorites. I made this a little while back. If I can pull it, show it off a little better. Here we go. Now, this is a blue sunburst pattern. It also comes with a metal guitar charm. Kind of cute. Here we go with the Caduceus again. That's for those in the medical career field or whatever, actually. Here we got the pink heart. I can get it moving a little. This pink heart, yep, it's got little horns on it and a devil tail. It's cute. Next to it, come down here. Next to it, we got the devil head and I guess devil head, demon head, whatever you want to call it, and a dragon. Next to that is a pretty little purple. We can get it to come in. It's a purplish blue with strawberries and flowers. Now, going a little bit further up here, we have that same head that's in the other one, but now it's in a like an orange-pink backing, but that's definitely a metal charm head. And last but not least, we have this one. Now, it's basically a green gold or goldish green with a sun catcher hanging and a couple stars and a flower hanging in it. Very catchy. Glints in the light. Every single one of these, folks, all these I call my simple charms. All of them, except for these here. These are straight resin all the way through, okay? The other hearts, these are stainless steel. Let me pull one out here right quick. These are stainless steel. They won't go bad on you. Won't turn color on you. Keep my dirty fingers off and be nice, but that's besides the point. I will clean them up before I send them to you. That's that little devil heart there. Those are my simple charms. That's a simple necklace. Very, I call them simple. I mean, there's no silver in there, folks. Stainless steel at the most. Stainless steel. Those are metal charms. The only charm that's going to float on this set here, folks, would be this little guitar. Each one of these. If you're watching me today, folks, if you're watching me and you're listening to me yak, because I yak a bit. Yes, I do. I yak a bit. And yep, thank Zoltan. Thank you, Zoltan, reminding me that. They're $10 today, folks. You find me on my show, you're going to get them straight discount prices with me. Straight up. That's about what I've got in them, is about $10 of my time and life and this, that, and the other to make them, much less the product. $10 plus shipping. You see something you like on this little tree I got here. Like I said, we've got, go from the left. We got cross with skulls and stuff in it. We've got the sunburst base. We've got the caduceus, the devil heart, head and dragon. We've got the simple flowers and strawberry. We've got the devil heart up here. Yep, we got devil head here. And then we have the wind chime. Wind chime? No, that's not a wind chime. What is that? It's a dream catcher. Wind chime. Really good. Close enough up. All right. But they're $10, folks. Just $10. 5 shipping. Simple as that. That's why I call them my simple products. Because I kind of like them that way. I kind of keep things straight. Big Nasty Seth. How are you, Seth? I finally found your name in there. Okay. Let me flip over here, folks. I got to bring this up. Hit this button here. We hit this here. And I hit this here. Push this button here. An error occur. Try refreshing the page. All right. Let's refresh the page. And it's doing it to me again. All right. Got to redo it. All right. Well, we'll redo this then. I told Zoltan what the hashtag was today. Ah, there it is. I already got 4 entries. Ah, rock and roll. Yes, love it. All right, let me pull this up, make sure it's coming through. Yep, all right, we can see that now. All right, hashtag WWP. That's the Wounded Warrior program, people. That's the Wounded Warrior project. Either way you look at it, it's for wounded warriors. I am not a wounded warrior. I'm a whack job. There's a difference. I was not in actual war combat, so I can't say I'm a wounded warrior. Simple as that. But I do have the right to say I'm a veteran of the United States Air Force. My wife was a veteran of the United States Army. She did 20 years, not me. I couldn't do it. I wound up playing music. But here goes, people. The Wounded Warrior Project's this weekend. We're going to have a race today if we can get it. But Wounded Warrior Project, that's something I stand behind. I think everybody should in this country. If you really got proud of this country, you should stand behind the Wounded Warriors. Simple as that. All right, leave that up there. And while y'all are looking at that, I got to swap a couple things out. So let me do this. But that is okay. Let's try this and get it right. All right. All right. As you can see, I've added a few new ones. Yeah, that is a Doctor Who TARDIS. My version. I'm not endorsing. I'm not saying products. I'm saying I make images that does sort of look like the Who TARDIS. You never know. But yeah, you definitely know. Yeah, this is my Doctor Who. I wear it. Dang right I do. I'm an old Doctor Who fan. I wear it. And that's one image. This is another image. I haven't quite finished this one yet, so I'm not going to say the name. I don't want to be sued for copyright. Besides, folks, you're hearing me say this right here. I'm not selling these two products, not the TARDIS and not this one either. Nope. I am not selling these. Now, here's a big difference between my lapel pins, and that's why I wanted to bring this up. All right, you have this lapel pin. That is the basic one of the Mermaid Lagoons. Okay, that's real silver in there, and you can clearly see the magnet. I mean, you can clearly see the magnet. Okay, and it sticks very well. Here's this little creature. And you cannot clearly see the magnet. You cannot see the magnet. Not clearly. Not really. But there it is. Hold it on nice and strong, folks. Nice and strong. Now, if Darlene Schilling ever pops up into this chat today, she'll see that one of those is hers and one of them is mine. Now, these are my pins, and I'll go over this right quick so we won't have to bore everybody. And in case you haven't heard about what I do, I make these universal lapel pins, folks. Now, that one there and this one here are my ones that I wear. I wear this one here. In fact, I just pull it off right quick. This one's mine. This is called the Screaming Eagle. That is not pure silver, folks. That's basically pewter. The most expensive thing in there is that magnet. That's a neodymium. I believe it's a 48. One of the high ones. It's a strong magnet, folks. That's a very, very strong magnet. All right. But this is called the Screaming Eagle. Now, I sent one of these to MLZB over the weekend. Got it in the mail and sent it off to him. And I'm hoping it'll get there before the Wounded Warrior Project. I'm having a little bit of problem with the mail, folks, talking about my magnets and how I can get them through the U.S. mail. A few of them don't quite appreciate me putting that kind of strong magnets through their machines. So I've had to not be able to send certain things out because I wanted to send like 5 of these out to the Wounded Warrior people, and I didn't get to do it because, well, let's face it, it wouldn't go. So we're doing it one at a time. So if you do want to buy one of my lapel pins, and I have sold a bunch, and I'm starting to sell out on a couple of them. I'm running out of the Screaming Eagles. If you do want to buy one of those, I will ship it to you, but it'll probably be by itself and not with another lapel pin, because that's just a little bit too much power apparently for the U.S. mail system, and I don't want to screw that up. So if you do order one of these, folks, I got plenty, and I can make lots. The reason why I showed those two off at first, no, I do not have the copyright, so I'm not selling those. But I am showing off the fact that I can make just about anything into a lapel pin. It's not just for a suit. To show your pride, to show how you love something. I mean, let's face it, I've been a Doctor Who fan since I was a kid. And I mean a kid. I was like 13 or 14 years old watching PBS. I'm 65 years old now, so you know how long I watched Doctor Who over the years. Come on now, okay? I show off my pride. I like my shows. Yeah, and I show off a Doctor Who TARDIS. I show off that little goo ball. My sister is a big fan of that movie. Oh, she's a big fan. She loves it. Okay, so I went and did her a dove and made one of those for her. What I'm trying to show off, folks, and that's where I'm getting to the point. Get to the point, Huffman, besides the top of your head. I'm trying to show off that I can make just about anything, and you can wear just about anything as a pin without harming your clothes, without harming a t-shirt. I mean, who would wear a pin on a t-shirt? Let's face it. If you ever had to go to work and somebody hands you one of those pins, here, put this on your name tag, and you're in a t-shirt, yeah, within a week, you know you got holes in that shirt. That's what happens with a pin. Okay? So click it. Don't stick it. Use magnets. I wear my lapel pins on my t-shirts everywhere I go. I wear my Screaming Eagle with pride. I wear my Doctor Who. During March, I wore, all right, let's face it. This one's mine. It was mine. I think I wore it. My wife wore it. We both wore it. She wore it to school. The kids loved it. I've worn both these. My wife has worn that one. We've had compliments on those. As you can see down here, I got a few more Screaming Eagles left, but not many. I only have 2 moms left. That was during the Mother's Day. Sold those out. But I wear mine on my t-shirts, my rain jacket. I'm in Florida. I don't really wear a thick jacket, but they will work fine on suits. That was my first idea, was to go to a suit. Because once I finish this in about 2 weeks, folks, I got things starting, and I intend to send a couple of these lapels, especially the Screaming Eagles, to what I call the boss. And that's the boss. The boss. Not dad upstairs. That's dad. The divine ancient deity. That's dad. That's upstairs. I'm talking about the boss down here. I'm going to send a couple of these to Mar-a-Lago. He probably will never see them. But the fact that I'm reaching out and trying to send out these to him, I would love to see him in one of these on his lapel. Screaming Eagle. Oh, heck yeah. I would love to see that. But I am going, that's one of my things I'm doing, folks. And I'll let that, no, just get the heck up about it. But that is the universal lapel pin. As you can see, as I'm trying to demonstrate, I can just about make anything into a lapel pin. And no, don't send me something you want me to make a lapel pin. You got an idea? If you got an idea, all you got to do is go to Jimmy Snowdog. Okay, that's me. And go cheekychihuahuacharms@yahoo.com. That's my email. cheekychihuahuacharms@yahoo.com. It scrolls across the bottom of the screen all the way through the show, folks. cheekychihuahuacharms@yahoo.com. All lower cap letters. You got an idea? Jimmy, can you do this? Jimmy, can you figure out how to do this? Can you figure out how to do that? It's the figuring out and making the mold and stuff is the expensive part. That's the first one. These 2 up here costed me, I would say right about, I had got to invest about $20 maybe in just the idea, getting the basics, the time. I had to make a copy, the impressions, make a mold, then figure out color. You can see both of them a little difference in colors. I'm not trying to make it exact. I won't do that to people. That's not fair. But you wear that on your shirt. You got that sitting on your shirt. People can definitely see what you're wearing. And that's the object. Show your pride. Show your love in things. That's all I'm doing. Because you guys show that love. Show the pride to people. That's all you got to do. Thank you, Zoltan. All right, folks. Let me flip it back over. Make sure y'all see this one. Let's see. There we go. Hashtag WWP, the Wounded Warrior Program. Must be present at the end of this show, and we'll spin through and give away something. All right? Reaching that giveaway bag and try to find out something. Yeah. We took away the pins. The pins are down. Gonna bring in something new, folks. Yeah, I've seen this. Gotta kill some lighting. Stop knocking things down. Okay. All right, folks. You got that in? AZ coins, that's cool. Scratch and go crazy, that's cool. Great, great. All right. Let's get this right. Hashtag WWP. All right. I'll pull that one down. Hey, how about that? I actually got that to work. Now, this is going to be a bit of a demonstration, folks. As you can see, it all got dark right quick. Yep, that it did. Now, this is, you walk into a room. This is normal lighting. That's normal lighting, folks. Normal lighting. Well, it's 3 bulbs in the kitchen. Yep, that's normal lighting. You walk in any house, that's about basically what you're going to see. Okay, excuse me, folks. But that's what you're going to see. Now, what these are solid all the way through. These are resin. You will not find these two anywhere else. And I'm going to show you why, because it got, come on, Jimmy, it's just circles, red and white, or pink and white. It's a pink and white. And then a black and white. They're just circles, Jimmy. What's so unique about that? Well, actually, there's nothing really unique about circles. Not really. But when you're pendant, you walk in, you got normal lighting. This is everywhere. But if you're going somewhere, and you know, when you go in the stores now, you go in the shops, you go in the clubs, what do you see? No, you see a lot of UV lighting. A lot. You see them everywhere. It's becoming very common. So since it's becoming very common, I decided to do this. All right. Now, that looks kind of dazzled, but watch when I pull it away. Whoop. I'm going to hit that one. Now, you will see the difference when I do this. Give it a good UV light. Shine it up a little bit. The black and the white become a glow in the dark and a burgundy. The pink and white glow up and look like this. Now, you can see that from across the room. Hell, you can see that across a parking lot. And I've proven that a few times, folks. I've proven it because I got a bad habit of playing with the glow-in-the-dark stuff. Now, that thing's going to glow in the dark for another 45, 50 years. Probably, if not longer. Looking down a rabbit hole? All right. Actually, you're looking up. Figure that one out. Yeah, that'll mess with your head. But basically, what they are, folks, these are solid. These are solid little charms. I mean, they're heavy. Not really heavy, but you know you got it hanging there. Now, this one here is Andrea's favorite. I can make more because I know how to make them. I taught myself. All this is self-taught, but these are all original. And that's the clue. That's the clue to it right there. These are original. You won't see these anywhere else. Alice in Wonderland, yeah. You won't see these anywhere else but Cheeky Chihuahua Charms. Simple as that. I've looked around. Nobody makes something like this. If they do, I want to see it. I've had people look at me and go, how did you do that? Playing. So, I won't lie about it. I was playing. I got an idea. Will this work? Can I make circles? And if I can make circles, can I make them glow in the dark? That's me playing around. Turned out you're kind of pretty, actually. The wife loves that one on top. She wears that one. The one on the bottom, I came up with this series of different colors. I tried a couple other colors that really look terrible, and I basically chucked them to the side and went on with those two. Those look pretty nice. They do stand out, and like I said, they most definitely will glow in the dark. You've got basically 3 to 4 different colors going on there. Okay, you've got black and white and normal lighting. It turns into the glow in dark, and it's like a burgundy red. And the other one, it's basically a pink and white. But you get it in that dark, glow in dark, and it becomes bright red and glow in the dark. So you got a couple different colors flashing back and forth at you. Okay, the cheeky Chihuahua's crying again. He hears somebody talking. But those there, folks, will set you back $15 plus shipping. They're not easy to make. Each one of those circles, each different color, had to be done, put in, and cured, and put the next color, cured, put the next color, cured. And as you can see, there are several, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 8 circles in there. So you can think about that is I had to cure it right about between 15, 16 times back and forth just to get that set. MLZB. Michael, blessings and welcome. Come on in, brother. Michael, I just finished showing off this, but now that I know you're in here, I'm going to show it to you right quick, my friend. All right, let me get up. Click. This is the Screaming Eagle lapel pin. Universal, not universal, universal lapel pin. You can wear this on anything, Michael. Get this. It is a neodymium magnet. Neodymium, one of the strongest. And I mean, this is one of the strongest, but look how thin that is. It's embedded in the pin. Embedded. That's a pewter eagle. And you don't stick it, Michael. You click it. Watch this. You don't stick it with a pin and destroy your clothing. You click it. And it stays on there secure. And I mean secure. I, Jimmy Snowdog, can swear to God that I have washed my clothes and they didn't move. I've worn them. I've slept in them. I forgot they're on my shirt. I'll sleep. Wake up, it hasn't moved. But that is a universal lapel pin, Michael, and it's on its way to you. Please let me know when you get it. As long as I know you can get it, we got the Postal Service straightened out, then I'm going to get 4 more on into the mail. Now, Miss Jeannie, sweetheart, if you're listening, yeah, I'll give you a choice, dear. You don't have to have a Screaming Eagle. Some ladies don't want that Screaming Eagle. But I do have the Mermaid's Lagoon. You can choose that if you would like, sweetheart. Just yell at me. And what Jeannie's getting there, y'all see those bubbles? Those bubbles are pure silver. That silver shot. Hey, we're talking about Jimmy Snowdog here, all right? Ben Pinkheart and Sin Attached Landings for Marley. Ben Pinkheart. Are you talking about this one here? MLZB? All right, you got it. All right, you got it, MLZB. Not a problem, Michael. Not a problem at all. And thank you. Hey, we got a gift alert, folks. Hold on a second. We got a gift alert. Let me pop this right up quick so I can get the Chihuahua to stop yelling at me. In fact, here's that nutcase Chihuahua as it is. Oh, Lord. Yeah, that's Zeus flying through space. Yeah, good look on that one. I love playing. I just had to get him to move around because he wanted to go look out the back. Ever heard of a dog that's a sun worshiper? This Chihuahua has to worship the sun. I swear to God, he's got to get out there. All right, like I said, we got a gift alert. Mr. MLZB, Michael, has a gifted alert. He'll admitted a gift to Nash Lanning's little daughter. And I believe her name, if I can find it right quick. I had it on my tongue, but you know how I am. No, I don't do that. Okay, Marley. Yes, that's his daughter, Marley. MLZB, this is the reason why I say I love this community, dude. I'm serious. This is one of the reasons why I say I love this community. I mean, this is happening to me right here. Big time. This is happening to me. I think it's neat, and I think that's neat because one of my gifts is going to Nash. Nash's family and Nash's daughter. She's been ill. And oh, yeah, man, that just makes me a little weak inside there, buddy. I do believe it. Yeah, hashtag kindness, whatever you want to say, however you want to say it. Yeah. Yeah, big time. Thank you, MLZB. I can say that so many times, dude. Miss Jeannie, sweetheart. Y'all don't hear me a lot, but I'm telling you guys, you're on Tuesdays, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, whenever you're on. Usually I'm in the background. I got my ovation. I'm sitting on the couch and I'm playing away, working on one thing and music and this, that, and the other. And I got you guys up on the big screen in front of me. I'm listening. I'm lurking more often than not, laughing at Cash Money every once in a while. But usually I'm playing guitar during the shows. I try not to get involved in a lot of things because, you don't want to get me involved in some things. I'm a little out there. We all know it. Okay, what we got here? I got Reese. Thank you, Jimmy Snowdog. You rock, my friend. I Miss Jeannie, sweetheart. Woo! Hey, I got you in here. I got to talk to you then. Good. This is going good here. All right. We're going to go back to this. Jenny, sweetheart. Not Jeannie. I'm going to call you Jeannie. I don't know. Anyway, let's pull this up a little bit here. Get that Chihuahua in the background. All right. Jenny, this is coming to Michael. All right. He's getting the Screaming Eagle lapel pin. That's for Wounded Warrior Projects. And if I get this through the mail properly, and it comes into Michael, and keep it. Well, come on now. There we go. And as long as I know it's going to get in through the mail to him properly, I'm going to send out 4 more to the people in the Wounded Warrior Project. That would be you, Cash Money, Vote for Pedro, and who am I forgetting? Oh, I can't forget. Oh, no, we don't forget AG-47 Recon. No, we don't forget AG-47. That's 5. Now, what I got, Jeannie, is you don't have to have a Screaming Eagle, darling. If you would like, I will send you one of my Mermaid Lagoons. That's real Florida sand at the bottom. And that, you see the little mermaids. If I get it close, you'll see it even better. There we go. Get the mermaids swimming in the bottom. The turtle in there. And those bubbles in there, Jeannie, that's real silver. That's where I put some of my silver shot. If you would like that instead of a Screaming Eagle, Jeannie, you let me know and I'll make sure you get that one. Okay? That's all up to you. That's up to you. You might want a Screaming Eagle. I don't know. You don't ask for people's preferences. I know not to. I know better than that. But we got a gift alert. I got to pull this off right quick and get this put away in a bag and get that set off. Nash, I probably have your address. I'm sure I do somewhere. I probably do. But do me a favor, my friend. Go to chickychihuahuacharms@yahoo.com. That's my email. And send me it's Rex. I know your name, but send me the full name. Send me the full address. Spell Marley's name for me in case I misspell it, because I have done that. But make sure I get all that in an email today, buddy. And I'll get that all set up and get that on out in the mail. Okay? I like that one. Very beautiful. Thank you. Okay. Not a problem, Jeannie. Not a problem. So I'm going to be basically what Cheeky Chihuahua Charms is going to finish doing. It's probably going to be a little late. That's because of me and playing with the post office. I didn't know they were going to get upset at me with all the magnets. I thought I could get away with it in the box. It didn't happen. I was talking with Vote for Pedro about this in our email chat because I wanted him to see it first and see what he thought about it. You guys were rather busy that afternoon, so I just checked with him. So I went on down to the post office, put that box down there, and yeah, that set off. It didn't go over too well with them. Mostly because things were sticking to the box. Yeah, I didn't do it right. So they will go out individually. That's what I'll be doing. The next one will be sent out to Mermaid Lagoon. And I'm going to get AG47's address. I want Vote for Pedro's address and Cash Money's address. Get y'all's addresses so I can go ahead and send them out to you. All right? Wounded Warrior Project is something very big in my life. I'm not a wounded warrior, but I am a veteran. And I take that very serious. And man, you would not believe the kind of feeling I got when I got into this community, because I got into this community chasing trolls, believe it or not, little plastic trolls for my wife from We Play You Win. That's the first people I met. And I was just trying the little troll dolls. I was trying to win the little troll dolls for Andrea because I was bored watching TV. And I found out about the coin community because people over there were real nice to me. And there's a lot of people that were in the coin community that were there. And I wound up getting in the coin community and doing this, that, and the other. And I think it was about 6 months in. I went, well, what do y'all know about the Wounded Warrior Project? Because I'm a member. I've been out there helping volunteering with people. I had a grand time out there at Tampa Stadium helping the guys do archery the last time. Well, that was something else. Those arrows are going all over the place. But we got guys in wheelchairs that were actually hitting those targets and nailing them, Jack. They were doing good. That was the Olympics a while back. That was the Wounded Warrior Olympics. They had that here at the stadium. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, I volunteer and help. You're dang right I do. I'm able-bodied to a point. My sinuses reek. I stay sick. It's all come from when I was in the Air Force back in the 80s. They operated on me and we didn't go well. So I'm stuck with a lifetime mess of being sickness with sinuses. But, I get my benefits. When I have to, I go to the VA hospital. They help me out. I'm not complaining. I bitch all the damn time. I'm like everybody else. I bitch. But not so loud, not so lingy. I don't like that. Ain't nothing perfect, folks. The only thing that's perfect is Dad, the divine ancient deity. And that's the only one that gets a perfect score. I'll leave it at that. But get back to what we're doing here, folks. Jimmy, can I purchase the green dream catcher and the guitar necklace, but send the guitar to LZ? Here we go again. All right, hold on. What do we got here? I got to find the rack here. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's move this one. Okay. Dash landing. Jimmy, can I purchase the green dream catcher? Yeah, this one here. That is a pretty one. Yes, it is. I think that one's kind of neat. I really do. And the guitar necklace, but send the guitar necklace to LZB. Okay. All right. We're doing parents to children, Jude. We're doing parents to children. As far as I'm concerned, in this family, that's like cousins getting things, as far as I'm concerned, people. Yeah, that's what it is. Cousins getting things, because we're all family, as far as I'm concerned, to a point. I'm not kidding. When I found out that this coin community was backing up the Wounded Warrior Project, something I'd already been a volunteer of, are you kidding? I freaked. Oh, there we go. That's going to LZB. And this one is going to Nash. Now, give me a second, folks. So I got to write these down and separate the bags, or I will make a mistake. Let's not do that. All right. Are we here? Okay. All right, cool. Woo! I thought I lost it all there for a second, folks. All right. Stay with me. Okay, that's Nash. That one for Nash. This one is the LZB, not MLZB, but it's his son. Yeah, okay. LZB. Guys in that them. LZB. Let's see. What's my total? Nash, those are 10 a piece plus shipping. This is let's just go 25 and I'll cover the other shipping, Nash. I'm going to send something to I was already going to send something to Jenny anyway because Nash just bought something. So he's paying the postage on that. So I'll just use that and send that and save everybody a little bit of postage and me and time in the package. So now for Nash, your total would be, let's see, it's 10 is 20. Okay, then 1, 25 for Nash. 25 for Nash, and that's his total. And for MLZB, he wanted that. That's 15. Okay, yeah, okay. So that's right. So 20 all together, Nash. That's 25 altogether. And that one there is MLZB. If I don't put this and put the names on them, folks, you know I'm going to screw something up. At least I know it. All right. Those are all set aside, and that's shipping later. Okay. Okay, we got that covered. That's done. Thank you very by the way, before I forget to say it, Nash, Rex, MLZB, Michael, gentlemen, brothers, thank you. From my heart, thank you. I love selling my stuff. I love knowing my stuff's going out to decent people. I get a kick out of that. I don't do this to make money, not really. If I was in it to make money, dude, I'd be so far in a hole. I taught myself how to do all this. No one showed me anything, not really. I found things on YouTube. I found some books. But most of all, it's all self-taught because I'm not that smart. We'll go with that the way it is. But yeah. Now, we're going to talk about a little coin karma here. What time is it? We're looking at, 1:04. Okay, cool. We're going to talk about a little coin karma. Now, for those who are in first, you got to see the video I made of our local coin show. We have a coin show once a month. First Saturday of every month, we have Coinacopia. And we get a kick out. We have a blast. There's about sometime between 16 to 20 different dealers in that little store. We get them all in there. Richard does it. Gets them all in there. And there are a lot of good people in there. I've known these people for years. James, Richard, and a few others. And unfortunately, I can say some names that'll start to make my heart cry because they're not with us anymore, like George and David, John. These are people that I've known for years that had local coin stores, and they were old when I was young, and now I'm old, and they're not here anymore because that's the way life goes. And yeah, I miss George. I miss John. Those guys taught me a lot about coins and did a lot of nice things for me in my world. And I missed them. I certainly do. A little while back, I was showing off my Spock 1 ounce coin. Oh, yeah, I got myself one of those. I got Spock, Mr. Spock from the Star Trek series, the original. Yeah. George had that sitting in a corner for a week until I finally walked into that store. When I found out he already had 4 or 5 people wanting to buy that dang thing, and he kept saying, nope, not for sale. He waited for me to walk in there to see if I would see it in the corner. And when I saw it, I flipped. He goes, yeah, I knew you would. He told me I've been sitting there watching, waiting for you to come in and see if you like that. It's in my deep stack. Deep stack, hell, it's sitting on my mantle. I see that at least once a week, and I look at that. I know it's there, and it reminds me of George, big time. He was a really nice man. I really loved him. No, by the word love, but I really liked the guy a lot. Let's leave it at that. But yeah, I miss him. Dang right I do. But we have these coin stores, coin shows. And in that little video, like I said, you'll find treasure, you'll find gold, you'll find silver. You'll also find friends. Now, let me show you a couple things I got last time we had on there. Pull this down a little bit. Now, this one's cute. This one is cute. I don't care what you say. This one's cute. This is sterling silver. And if I can do this without making it really go bad, you've got I believe that's gold over silver. I'm not sure, but that's sterling silver. The heart that dangles. You got a crescent moon. And if you can see it, it says over the moon for you. Now, if you can think of somebody you really would like to give that to, folks, that is a beautiful sterling silver charm. And it's got that little inscription, over the moon for you. That's personal. I mean, that is. Ben Pink guitar necklace and gift to Zoltan's one. Ben pink guitar. I don't have a pink guitar. A pink guitar? Guys, you're asking for something I don't think I have. Guitar? I don't have a pink guitar. Hold on, guys. Let me move some stuff around. Dink and dink. Okay. Now, all right. MLZB, the closest pinks. This is my pink right here. That's a heart in a stainless steel heart with a devil heart there with little flames. And is that the right one? Heart with devil tail. Yeah, this one right here. Okay, I got it. Okay, yeah, it does look like a guitar pick. Most of my stuff does because of my. Well, I know you've always got guitars on your show, Michael. I'm not sure how long you've been playing and what you play. I yak a lot about mine. I really do. I yak a lot about mine. I have Ovations now, Ovation and Guild. I've got two Ovation. They're the Ovation hollow bodies. I have the full round and the half shell. Both of them are beautiful guitars. I love them, fully tricked out. That's my acoustic, but I can plug them anywhere I go. And then I've got the Guild Electric. That was a 2000, and I think the 2022 series, I think it was, or 23. I got it right after the heart attack. Yeah, I love that guitar. I haven't played much of it, but I should. Okay, now let me get this one straight so I can get this right. Send 15 for that pink heart. Sent to Zoltan and his beautiful. Got it. Okay, so I got to write this down or I'll get it messed up. Zoltan's daughter. Zoltan has Tara. Tarah, right? I think I spelled that correctly. Did I not? Tarah. Katar. Boy, I really died. That one spelled that one wrong. All right, hold on. All right. Well, I forgot the K. K-A-T, Katara. Oh, okay. A-H. Well, I had the A-H right. Katara. Got it. All right. If I don't put the sticky notes in these things, I will make a mess. All right. We'll go over that in a second. Where were we? We got that done. I pulled that out. All right. Over the moon for you. That's where I was. I'm running my mouth. I forget things. Sterling silver. Over the moon for you. That is a charm. Now, that's not one of my simple ones, folks. That's pure silver. And when I go to the silver, of course, the price is going to go up, but not by much. Not on my show, not for my people, not in this community. Now, on Etsy, that's going to cost you at least $25, $30 plus shipping. You're hearing me. You hear me talk. I'm running my yap as usual on Wednesday. You hear me yakking and running to you, and that sterling silver looks beautiful to you. You yell, Jimmy, I want that. Yeah, you got that. That's going to go for 15 plus shipping. 15 plus shipping. Now, that's that one. I got another one I brought in. This one I thought was really kind of pretty. Let's see if I can get her to go a good light. There we go. Isn't she pretty? Let me see if I can get this closer. I found this at the last coin show. It's in one. It was one. I guess it was one of Richard's stuff, actually. Isn't that pretty, Fairy? Now that is pure sterling silver. I don't think it's vintage. I'm not sure. The back of it reminds me that it was vintage, because most of them don't do that nowadays. They don't take their time. They just put a loop on the top. But that would look terrible as far as the top of her head, if you ask me. Come on, camera. It keeps pulling back on me. All right, let's try this. Thumb. There we go. I think she's pretty. I really do. I think she's very pretty. That one too. You're hearing me run my mouth? I'm on my show on Wednesdays. You hear me running my mouth. That's going to set you back 15 plus shipping. And that is a nice weighted, pretty little fairy. I think it's pretty as all. That will set you back like 15 plus shipping. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up to here. We got that. Have you seen the Avatar cartoon? That's whatever her name came from. Have you seen the Avatar cartoon? No, I haven't seen the Avatar cartoon. Okay. That's where her name comes from. Oh, okay. That's where her name comes from. Cool. Well, my name comes from the group I worked with. Jimmy Snowdog comes from Rush. I took that back in 1975 when I first saw them. I was floored. Like any typical American kid. I was listening to AM and FM radios. I was hanging out, listening to albums and stuff. I was learning to play guitar. I was just picking them up. I was 13, 14 years old. I was a kid. I was just trying to figure out what a string was. You know what I'm saying? How to hold a chord. My cousin had an album called Mahogany Rush. Oh, yeah. That guy could flat out play the guitar. He was out of Canada. That guy was good. We liked him. We liked American bands. And one of my favorite American bands back then was Bob Seger. And Bob Seger come to Lakeland Civic Center, and he had a band opening for him called Mahogany Rush. Well, it said Rush. We thought it was Mahogany Rush. So we went. We want to see Bob Seger. Are you kidding? Turn the page. Oh, yeah, Bob Seger. Yeah. That was love Bob Seger. You kidding? We went to see Bob Seger. Rush is going to open. Yeah, Mahogany Rush. No. These three guys open up. Just three dudes. And within the first 2 minutes. I think the first 2 minutes I was listening to these guys play. I'm looking for the rest of the band and where they're hiding, because those three guys weren't putting out that sound. I was wrong. Boy, was I wrong. I was slammed upside my head, and I became a fan. I didn't care who or what they were. If three musicians could put out that much of a sound, three guys, yeah, I wanted to hear that more of it. So I climbed into them. Love their music. Got to meet them back in 79. Got to work for them when they came through here on the Hemispheres tour. That was a charm in my life. I'm telling you, I got to spend the whole day running around those guys. Got to meet them, got to know them a little bit. The crew was the biggest trip. They were a bunch of whack jobs. That's how I wound up roadieing for a lot of people. I used that as my basis. And from there, I got to meet people from Yes, the Moody Blues, Iron Maiden. Oh, God, I could name all the different names, people I've met and worked with, from Randy Travis, New Shoes. Oh, God, all the different names. Wow. I could sit here and talk about it, from the Seven Wishes tour, working with them, Night Ranger, Autograph. Wow. Rick Derringer. I'm sorry, I can't sit here and talk about all the people I've worked for and with, but I got into music big time. But that's where I got my name. I took it from a song called By Tor and the Snow Dog from Rush. And I've stuck with it ever since. That was like 1975, 1976. All right, let's get back and me stop running my mouth here. I'm having problems with this mouse now. Let's get rid of that. Okay, we're looking at 117. We haven't run a race. Don't know if we're going to run a race. Let's see if we can get, all right, let's see if I don't think, we only got 7 people in here, folks. We're not going to get a race, but I'm going to call it anyway, just to say I did it. All right, folks, if you want a race, put a 1 in the chat. We'll see if we can get 10 people to go for a race. Now, what I haven't got to show off today, because I've been running my mouth so much, is a couple of my new ones. Normally I throw a commercial up there and I make this look like I didn't do it, but I'm going to do it this way. Okay. Let these go around for a second. Y'all seen most of these. Here we come, the red, white, and blue and the Harley bike. Now, coming up, that's one of my sets. That's the paddles with the Tree of Life. Then we have the cross. That's the new one. That's garnet and amethyst. Garnet and amethyst. That's the swirl there with the citrine. With the garnet and the amethyst are definitely new today. You got the Harley bike. Now those are paddles, and the pendant with that's a set, and that's a Tree of Life, or it's a branch of life. The next one is the Maltese, is the Celtic cross and earrings. That one after that is garnet with the amethyst. Of course, you know those are Mercuries. Those are ancient nautilus shells, and the tops there are tiger eye. We'll go down to the bottom tier. But the new sets are what I was showing off just basically today. Y'all seen most of these. That's it. The Rosie Dime. Those are 2 1 grams of silver. We got the Seahorse. Got the Sand Dollar. Got the Sea Turtle. Lapis Lazuli. I'm not going to get that name right yet. And that is a vintage Mexican silver. You got a wolf on a backing. And back to the Rosie Dime. Of course, that's 90%. Those are pure silver. Those are 2 grams of silver. Everything on these tiers, folks, those are silver. Now, of course, the price goes up a little bit, but not much for you. Let's face it. Now, you see one of my charms up here, and you're hearing me run my yap. That's that silver, folks. The silver, the charms by themselves weigh 15 plus shipping, except for the sets. And I'm going to do this for you because you wouldn't believe what I've got on Etsy. Etsy jumped on me, said I was not charging people enough. They flat out told me to raise my prices. Okay, well, I did. I raised my prices on there. It didn't help my sales on Etsy. But I'll tell you what, I got to sell one a little while back, so I won't argue with Etsy so much. But on Etsy, these sets that I've got are going to run you about $30 plus shipping. Let's face it, you got a nice set of earrings and a pendant with necklace that we're looking at. Now, the black necklaces, of course, those are Amazon ropes. I invite anybody and everybody, and I always hit everybody, please use your own chains. Unless you buy one of the sterling silver chains, or I give you one, or the chains come with it. If the chain comes with it, you can usually count on that it's sterling silver. Now, not my simple ones. My simple ones are all stainless steel, but silver, if it's a silver necklace, silver pendant, you can pretty well much guess that I put it on a silver chain. If it comes with a silver chain, you're going to get it with a silver chain. If it comes with a black one, you're going to get a black one. But my sets on Etsy go for about 30 to 35 plus shipping. You hear me talking today? Drop that price, folks. My normal silver is at 15, and I'm only going to go up a $5 bill. Okay? So we're looking at a set that's earrings and a pendant. Earrings and a pendant. You've got the paddles. You've got the stud earrings with the Celtic cross. These here are garnet and amethyst. Okay? These over here, I believe that's citrine. I think it's citrine. And I know what that swirl is. It's a swirl, but that's silver. $20 plus shipping. You hear me say it? I said it on my show. I've said it. That's my price. $20 for a set. That's a set. That's earrings and a pendant. That here. Good luck. If you can find those somewhere else, go for it. Please do so. But you want something from me? All you got to do is go to Chicky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com. Simple as that. Yell at me. That's the best way to get something. Hey, Jimmy, I want this. Okay, we'll do that. But the new sets, I've had them for now about 2 weeks. I added the garnet and the amethyst just today, actually. If you can think of someone you would like to give that gift to, you can think of someone you would love to see that hanging on. I have Andrea. Look, Andrea is my wife. That's my wife. But I proudly say this, and I've been saying it since I met the woman. And that's over a decade ago now for me. that right there is something to say from my butt. But she's not my wife. She's my life. And there's a difference. She is my life. When I'm making things, when I'm creating things, a lot of the stuff I start off with, my starters, that I will start off automatically, I automatically start working in purple. Automatically purple and blues. Why? Because that's my wife's favorite color. I love purples and greens myself, but purple, yeah, that's her favorite color. Anything I design, whatever I create, anything I do, yeah, there's always something in the back of my mind about my life, and she's my life. That's what she is, folks. She is my wife. Legally, she's my wife, but she's my life. And you're dang right. I get on the internet and I start listening to Picky Nicky. Now, if you don't know who Picky Nicky is, I would suggest everybody go look up Picky Nicky in the selling community. She's a little blonde lady and she's a trip. Okay? She sells basically nothing but sterling silver, and she has some beautiful jewelry. I have been so proud to give some of the things I've given to my wife that I've gotten through her. Period. My wife looks at me. What? And I go, yeah, by the way, here's this. This weekend, if I can find them, I think I set them up here somewhere. I'm going to show off. What'd I do with them? I don't see them. I thought I put them up here to show them off to everybody. Because some of the things I get, I do to resell. Of course I do. I get nice things. I find nice things, and I get to resell, and that's great if I can do it. But Jimmy Snowdog doesn't really care much about reselling. But I'll tell you one thing. When I can find something like this, oh, come on. I can't get it to come in. It was working for me fine a minute ago. Let's try this. There it is. Is that not pretty? Now, all those little red stones in there, those little red stones, those aren't just red stones. Those are all rubies. That is beautiful as far as I'm concerned. Those are pure, beautiful rubies. Cubic zirconia on the side. So in other words, it's rubies and diamonds in sterling silver. I picked that up, and I picked these up. Now, my wife doesn't really wear studs that much, but she does like to wear nice things. And as far as I'm concerned, I love to have nice things for her. Those aren't rubies. Those are garnets. Oh, wait a minute. No, they do shine. Yeah, those rubies. Those rubies. They don't shine as well. But I find things like that for my life, my wife. Yeah. And she sees it. She looks at it. A little while back, there was a cross in one of the stuff I got, a little package I got from her. I buy them in lots. When I can buy them in lots. And I give her the choice. She looks through it. If she wants something, that's automatically hers. And that's the way it goes, Jack. That's hers. That'll be hers until she decides, okay, I'm done with this one. She's done that a couple times to me, but not often. Trust me. She doesn't really give up jewelry once she's got it. She wears that sucker. She don't want to give it back. Okay, I understand that. I really do. But the thing is, I get a chance to give it to her. I never had that kind of opportunity in my life. I never did. Now I've joined this community, got my life together, and I'm happy as a clam, basically. Love that woman to death. I really do. Ain't nothing perfect, folks, but boy, I sure love life lately. Okie dokie. Let's look at this shit over here so I can see what I'm doing. Bring that down a little bit. I don't think we're going to get a race. Now we're down to 5 people. We're down to 5 people. I don't think we're going to get a race. So what we're going to do must be here to claim. I got 130. I've been yakking my mouth for an hour and a half here, people. So here we're going to do. Going to go over here. Let's pop this up. Push this button here. Push this button. Push this button. Okay. All right. We got 5 people in here, and we got 5 people waiting. Cool. So, must be present to win. That's probably why y'all waiting to run these things. Run to my mouth. Yeah, pass on race. Yeah, that's the way it goes. We get a race in. So the first one always automatically goes to WWP with me. Okay? I will automatically put one in for them. Automatically. That's the way. If we get a race going, when we finally get some of this rolling a little bit more and get more people in and get more people know I'm here and what we're doing, pass the word on to everybody. By the way, I totally forgot the entire hour and a half. Please like and share. I forgot to say it. Like us, share us out, please. Share me out. Share the channel out. Word of mouth. That's what we really count on. Word of mouth. Simple as that. I stand behind my stuff that I make. But the first one, we get this races going. The first one in each race automatically goes to WWP. Then we go from there. All right. So actually, we have 9 people in each race. We can get that going. All right. I've run my mouth long enough. Let me do my little messy here. Pop this up here. We're going to go with this countdown. Your time is up. It's over. Get your butt out of bed. Oh, what? Oh, good morning. Okay, let's go. Let's go over here so I can get the right one. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Let's go. Come on. Scratch and go crazy. You better be here, Scratch. Come on, Scratch. You better be in here. Scratch, did you get out on me? Come on, man. Don't tell me you slipped out on me. Come on, Scratch. You still in here? Did you leave? Oh, Scratch. Don't tell me you split. I was going to get your address finally and get something off to you. Come on now. Where you at? Let's do a quick countdown for him. He may have gone to the bathroom or something right quick. All right. Scratch must have left and went out. I'm watching the tops in and out and see who's coming in and out. And I see went from 5 to 4 to 4, back up to 5. Come on, guys. Scratch, you come back in here yet? Come on, Scratch. All right, guess not. Here we go, people. One last time. Somebody's got to be in here. Nash Landings. All right. Nash, you still in here? Tell me you're still sitting here, buddy. Come on, Nash. Tell me you're in here. Oh, come on. Really? Come on, Rex. Where you at? Hi, Cat Mom. How are you? Blessings. Come on in. We're just finishing the show. We're doing the giveaway at the end. It was hashtag WWP. And I've tried twice now to give away. Must be present to win. And unfortunately, Scratch and Go Crazy. Nash. All right. Woo! I'm making a sandwich. For who? Okay, great. Congratulations, Nash. Now let me get over here to this one. Beep, 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 beep. Push this, push this, push this. Now I need the wheel picker. That one? Yeah. This one. All right. Okay, can y'all see that? Y'all should be able to see that. All right. All right. On the end of 5, we're going to push this button. 5, 4, 3, 2, uno. Uno? Yeah, sure. All right. Nash Landings. The red hot. Wait a minute. Didn't somebody just get. Wait a minute. Red hot poker pen. Uh-oh. We done. Okay, shouldn't have left that one in there. We got to redo that one. We already did that one. All right. Hide choice, count 1. It's done. Do it again. Do it again. All right, take that one off. Because I got to take that one off there. All right, what's that doing it to me? Yeah, all right, here we go. The Sterling Studs. That one we do have. Look through the bag. Sterling Studs. There we go. By the way, I am using let me get back up here. Stop sharing. There we go. My giveaway bag is courtesy of Silver Paws. Robert's a whack job, and he knows it. I love messing with that guy. I really do. I love messing with him. He's a trip. Okay. Rex, I'll be putting this in with your bag. You're getting the sterling silver studs, and I believe that's purple sea glass. I don't know. From what I understand, they're vintage. But congratulations. I'll put that in your package, Nash. We'll get that out to you when I do all my stuff. And congratulations. Rex, Nash. Next one. Okay. And that's the last of that sticky notes. The pad's finished. Finished the pad of sticky notes. Far out. Okie dokie. And that's the last of that. Congratulations, Nash Landings. Those studs are probably going to go to your daughters or your wife or somebody, but congratulations, dude. Seriously. All right. Let's go down here. I didn't even do my Wednesday today, did I? Nope, sure didn't. All right. That's okay. I've run my mouth long enough, and I thank you all for joining me. Zoltan, as usual, my buddy. Thank you so much. I did figure out how to get you a wrench this time. I am progressing, believe it or not. Even an old dog like me, like the man said, can learn new tricks. Yeah, I figured some things out. Okay. I thank you. Thank you so very much for coming in. MLZB, Jenny Sweetheart, Zoltan, Scratch and Go Crazy. Everybody else, I don't have the comments on. I'm trying to get ready to play this out here. Thank you so much for joining me. Y'all have a blessed week. And remember, it's Wednesday. You've heard me yakking 2 things for the last hour and a half. But guess what? You've reached the middle of the week. Now it's all sliding back down to Friday. So have a great week, folks. And listen, this weekend, have a safe and happy Memorial Weekend. Don't forget MLZB, Jenny Sweetheart, Cash Money, vote for Pedro, and not to forget AG47 Recon. Those 5 people are going to be doing a whole lot. Not just them. There's a whole bunch of other people. Sassy Susan. I'm finding out Adam J's involved. Yeah, there's a lot more people involved. But I'll tell you one thing. My blessings go to them, and I'll be watching the auctions and stuff. I'll be bidding. You dang right I will. You guys have a blessed week. Me, Adam, and Chappie. Oh, yeah. See, I do forget. And how can you forget Slappy Happy Chappie? It's C Happy Chappie, but I like to call him Slappy Happy Chappie because Chappie, he's a trip. And so is Adam. And Nash, you're a trip all by yourself, brother, and you know it. You guys have a blessed day. Bye-bye.